Temperance is simply voluntary self-control. It's about resisting, not reacting. It's the ability to make a decision instead of having a reflex. And according to the Stoics, temperance is one of the 4 fundamental virtues that a person should possess, along with wisdom, justice, and courage. Temperance is all about self-control and moderation, understanding our limits, and not letting our passions dominate us. It's the capacity to remain calm in the face of adversity and respond to situations in a balanced and reflective manner. Essentially, temperance is self-mastery, moderation, and balance in all aspects of life. And how important is this virtue? It defines your ability to make good decisions, especially under pressure, your ability to stay composed and maintain a clear mind, and your ability to respond successfully to challenges. If you often find yourself carried away by your emotions, be it anger or euphoria, you have a serious issue with self-management, and that's why you're here. But as a wise person once said, there is a solution for everything except death, which is the only certainty we're given. This serious issue is resolved through Stoicism. In this video, I want to be as practical and direct as possible. There are just 10 ways to apply Stoic principles that you'll need to achieve temperance as one of your virtues. Let's start with not succumbing to desires. Freedom is gained not by the abundance of what is desired, but by the control of those desires. The Stoics believed that the constant pursuit of pleasure and the fear of pain turned us into slaves to our own passions instead of masters of ourselves. To practice this, we must strive to make decisions based on what is truly beneficial for us in the long term, rather than what simply provides immediate pleasure. Learning to delay gratification can be a great starting point. This can be done by setting long-term goals and working toward them, breaking them down into step-by-step achievements instead of seeking instant rewards. Remember, the journey should come before the destination. If you understand and apply this to any goal, you'll start living a much more fulfilling life. Appreciate what you have, because true wealth lies more in enjoying what you have than in having what you desire. The Stoics teach us the importance of simplicity and moderation. By appreciating what we have instead of constantly craving more, we can free ourselves from the endless pursuit of what's new and better. Practice gratitude daily. Take a moment each day to thank for the things you have. It can be as simple as having a roof over your head, food on your plate, or people who love you. Keeping a gratitude journal can be incredibly useful for this practice. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every day. Take a gratitude walk. During this walk, actively identify and appreciate your surroundings. Value everything around you. Cultivate a sufficiency mindset. Recognize that what you have is already enough to be happy. Appreciate what you have and try gratitude meditation, as it's an effective way to cultivate appreciation in your daily life. Practice gratitude. Don't demand that things happen as you wish. Desire for them to happen as they do, and you'll be happy. For the Stoics, gratitude is both an attitude and an active practice. We can focus on what's positive rather than negative, and it's all within your own mind. Be sure to express this gratitude in concrete ways. It can be as simple as saying, "Thank you" more often, writing a thank you note to someone who did something special for you, or taking a moment to appreciate the beauty of the world around you. Above all, distance yourself from people who poison your gratitude, who promote complaining and toxicity. Learn to deal with setbacks. Seneca said, "Difficulty is what awakens genius." The Stoics teach us that challenges and setbacks are not obstacles to our lives, but opportunities to learn and grow. Practicing resilience can be an effective way to implement this concept. This may involve learning to take life's difficulties calmly and with balance, viewing setbacks as opportunities to grow rather than personal failures. It could also involve developing problem-solving skills and adopting a growth mindset, where you recognize that you can learn and improve from your mistakes and challenges. Embracing a growth mindset will make you see setbacks as opportunities to grow and learn, and practicing resilience will develop skills and techniques to help you recover from difficulties. Take care of your mental health. Talk about your experiences and feelings with trusted friends. Take small steps when facing adversity. Start with small actions to overcome it. Understand that setbacks are part of life and try to be kind to yourself during these tough times. Live in the present. Remember that you don't perceive reality as it is, but as you are. An important part of Stoicism is the idea of living in the present, because many of our anxieties and worries stem from regretting the past or fearing the future. By focusing on the here and now, you can free yourself from these concerns and maintain calm and serenity in the present. Developing mindfulness can be an effective way to practice this concept. This may involve taking time each day to focus on the present, perhaps through meditation or simply paying attention to the sensations of the moment. For this, I advise you to avoid multitasking. Try to do one thing at a time and give it your full attention. Spend time in nature. Observe and appreciate natural beauty. This can help you feel more present. Practice mindfulness, whether through formal meditation or simply paying attention to your daily actions, conversations with others. Mindfulness will keep you in the present. Practice empathy. Life is interpretation, and Stoics remind us that we are all dealing with our own challenges. By practicing empathy, we can better understand others and respond in a way that maintains peace and harmony. To put this into practice, try putting yourself in others' shoes before judging or reacting. This might involve simply pausing and considering another person's perspective before responding, or even actively seeking opportunities to learn about these different experiences and viewpoints from your own. By putting this principle into practice and becoming a more empathetic person, you will be less likely to be upset by others' actions and gradually come to understand their viewpoints rather than getting angry or reacting negatively and toxically. Accept what you cannot change, because what disturbs people is not events, but their judgments about events, as Epictetus said. This is a central element of Stoicism, discussed several times in some of my videos. The idea that we must accept things we cannot change and focus on what we can influence will be key to living a serene life. This principle can be practiced in many ways. One could be learning to identify the difference between what we can alter through our actions and what is directly beyond our control. A very clear and simple example to understand is the weather. We can never control whether it will be a storm or a sunny day, so worrying about it is a waste of energy. Instead, we can focus on how we prepare and how we respond to different weather conditions. Another way to practice this principle is through cognitive therapy techniques that can help us recognize and question irrational or harmful thoughts. Learning to accept what we cannot change will ultimately free you from a major source of concern and allow you to live more calmly and balanced. Accept your strengths and weaknesses and acknowledge that you are human and, therefore, imperfect. Observe how nature accepts and adapts to changes. This can inspire you to do the same. Keep learning and growing. Philosophy does not promise to secure anything external to man. The way to achieve temperance through Stoicism is through constant learning and personal growth. Stoics believed that the path to virtue and wisdom is a constant journey. We often make the mistake of embarking on the journey thinking about the destination, the reward, when the reward should be the journey itself. As I mentioned earlier, you can incorporate this principle into your life by dedicating time each day to learn something new or reflect on your experiences and how you can learn from them. This can not only help you grow as a person, but also give you a greater perspective and help you manage life's challenges with greater balance and tranquility. Practice detachment. Poverty does not consist in the decrease of possessions, as Epictetus said, but in the increase of avarice. In the context of Stoicism, detachment means freeing yourself from excessive dependence on external things for your own happiness. It's not about rejecting all pleasure or material goods, but rather not allowing your inner peace to depend solely on them. You can practice detachment in various ways. One of them could be through meditation, where you visualize your desires and then imagine letting go of them. Another way is to simplify your life by reducing the number of possessions you have and focusing your attention on experiences and relationships rather than material things. Often, we possess more than we may deserve or need. Avoid comparisons. Never measure your worth by what you have in comparison to others, and more often, acknowledge your possessions, as they deserve to be appreciated. Last but equally important is your self-care. Firstly, you must keep your body in good shape. Otherwise, your mind can't be strong and healthy. Stoicism reminds us of the interconnectedness of the body and mind, functioning as one. Maintaining our body in good condition is a fundamental part of achieving temperance. This can range from regular exercise to maintaining a healthy diet and ensuring you get enough rest. It can also involve taking care of your mental health, perhaps through meditation, therapy, or simply taking time to relax and do what you truly enjoy. Remember that neglecting your physical health, both in terms of well-being and appearance, is a sign of disrespect. Find an activity you genuinely enjoy and try to do it regularly. Stoic Temperance is a path to tranquility and inner peace. It focuses on understanding and controlling our emotions and desires rather than being ruled by them. Through the practice of temperance, we learn to live in accordance with our values and to respond rather than react to life's challenges. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. As Marcus Aurelius said, often, what we consistently think becomes our reality. Make sure your thoughts lead you toward peace, serenity, and temperance. Thank you for watching, and remember, temperance is the key to mastering yourself and achieving serenity in a chaotic world. Until next time.